about them rough conditions. I've been slumped too, through the mud, got it out of. Now I'm on top of that dirt, and I'm proud of. Trying to get that hustle hand. Hustle on the premises where your mama living. I don't think they understand about them rough conditions. The boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick with some sea chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ball. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick with some sea chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ball. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick with some sea chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ball.
Uh-oh. He was on here and then he went off. I don't know what happened with that. We'll have to come back on. All right, we live.
You live now.
Can't pay that no attention. That's lag.
What's up? With all my peoples, man? What's happening? This is another episode of Men's Motivational Monday. And guess what? I'm all by myself. We had bad weather down here in the city. So my co-host couldn't make it. I'm going to tell them invest in some new tires. Go get you some 4x4 action.
They could have linked it.
But, you know, you can still link in, man. Put your face on the screen. Get in an interview with me. I don't got to be the Lone Ranger, but I got no problem with it. You feel me? So, another episode of Men's Monday sponsored by Day-to-Day Podcast. Let's talk about it. Fridays, where we all started from. We're taking it to Sunday. Busy One Radio. Shout out to Busy One. Day-to-Day Radio on Busy One Radio on every Sunday from 3 to 4. Guaranteed. We playing them hits. And if you want to hear your song played on the radio, download the Busy One Radio app. Download it.
Thank you.
Go ahead and get you in. Shout out to Star Qualities. What's up with Kim out here? I see you. Hold shit down. Yeah. Shout out to my wife on the ones and twos back there, engineering it. You feel me? Because I'm over here right now, Lone Ranger style. You know what I mean? We got Rapper-RapStarr in the building. You know what I'm talking about? We got the real Rapper-RapStarr in the building, man. Let y'all know where he coming from. You know what I'm talking about? Out there in Pennsylvania. Oh, so I would have worn my Bengals hat today, but I gotta just go on ahead and give it out to shout out to my Bengals, man. My Bengals was holding it down. They did go when they last 5 games. So shout out to us. We gave Russell them what he wanted when he came down here. So that's what it was. We ain't make the playoffs though. Kansas City was hating on us. Ain't nothing I can say about that one, but fuck Patrick Mahomes. My homeboy. Go do some more commercials for State Farm, goddammit. I'm just saying, man. It got over on us. They put them bums in on purpose, though. It's cool. Y'all knew Denver was gonna beat them. But at the end of the day, since my team ain't in and I gotta bet on the team in the Super Bowl to go, I'm picking Bills Mafia. I like Josh Allen. You know what I mean? I'm picking them, run through everything, and let's go get it done. I'm actually picking Detroit against Buffalo in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And the winner of that, I told you who gonna get it. Bills Mafia. Rap-Star in the building. What's happening? What's happening, man? Shout out to Worldwide Collaborations, man. Chris, I see you.
Yeah,
You back here
yeah.
working it up. Yeah.
Yo, what's
You know what I'm talking
poppin',
about?
man? What's good, man? What's up, man? How you
Uh,
doing, man?
You
I'm
part of
finding
Worldwide
yourself,
too.
man. So tell me something about yourself, man. Tell my peoples. We all want to know.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
First and foremost, I heard that Bengal crack. That was funny. Um, it don't offend me though, because I don't participate in watching the NFL. And the reason why I don't participate in watching the NFL is because ever since they banned Colin Kaepernick for kneeling for, peaceful protest against police brutality against the black and brown people, and they banned them for that. So ever since then, I banned the NFL. So I don't even partake. I ain't even know the Steelers was even playing the Bengals. That's how much I'm out the loop,
I heard you.
you know. But yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh, PA, East Coast. Um, man, I love hip hop, man. I love hip hop. I'm a 90s baby, born in 1991. My parents, they actually kind of guided my hand into being an MC. More, my father more so than my mother. My mother, she contributed to her occupation. Um, she was in radio. That's why I have so much respect for radio personalities, people who do podcasts, people who do interviews. Y'all play a big part in how to get the artists out there. So my mom, she worked in radio, she worked in the news side, then she also you know, uh, worked in communications. She worked for WQED. If you don't know what WQED is, that is the station that brought you Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, you know?
Okay.
So very early, I soaked all game in the radio. My dad, he would be banging music like, you know, real hip hop, like Bone Thugs, Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Dad's Corrupt. Growing up, I was just talking to him about this. I said one of the albums that I remember him playing repeatedly was the LL Cool J, The Greatest of All Time album.
Go.
So that was a big part of my childhood growing up, listening to all of the classic hip hop and R&B, not only just hip hop and R&B. My dad, he was like a big Keith Sweat fan. He was a big Maya fan. Kim, Kem, all of that stuff. Just me being around my parents, they is the one who actually gauged me into becoming what I am today. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question, man. So since you came up in the LL Cool J era, did you
hmm
rock? Did you rock the one pants leg up?
I do that today.
I know that's right. Talk to him.
With a
Talk.
can with a Kangol with a Kangol on. Before I even came on here, I was kind of debating if I wanted to wear a Kangol or a ball cap, a Kangol or a ball cap. Like seriously, that like you see the gold chains, man. You see that, man. Like, yo, I'm a
Hey,
'90s baby, man. Like, what? This is what I do. Roll with the one pant leg up. I got the Timberland boots on, man. Like
well,
East Coast out here.
you know what I'm talking about. So, what
Yeah.
song would you like me to start off with playing right now, man, to get the people interested in your music? Because I heard it and inspired. So, I believe
Woo! Hoo, hoo.
I'm
I
about.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's
You know what I mean?
see. I'm gonna go in order. So my first record that I actually published professionally out, that you can stream everywhere is Power to My People. I released that about 3 years ago on my birthday, February 7th. It's monumental to me because not only did I released it on my birthday, but it's my first record that I actually published professionally. But it's also Black History Month. you know, and I think that we need to, you know, bring back hip hop that embraced our people. You know, I'm
Right.
not a traditional type of person. Like people say Merry Christmas to me, I'll be like, yo, Happy Kwanzaa. Like I celebrate the 7 days of Kwanzaa, my guy. So, you know, I'm just trying to get back to the roots, but power to my people. That's what it is. Produced by David Metropolis. This is crazy. This is a anthem for the people, man. Woo! Just wait until you hear it, man.
We back. Go, DJ.
You know, I want to make an anthem. Okay. Like, remember when rappers had anthems? Yeah, I remember. I want to create or recreate that move. Okay. Something like, kick that shit. Power to my people, to my people, got power. Power to my people, to my people, got power. Power to my people, to my people, got power. My people, got power. The whole world is out. Power to my people, got power. Power to my people, got power. Power to my people, got power. My people, got power. The whole world is out. Boricuas, morenos, nativos, los Chicano, Mexicano, or the Latino. You know I do it for my black and brown hermanos. So let's shout it all the way to El Pablo. Power to my people have power. Every other day we taking it. Haters shout. The racist, the hypocrite, the punk is coward. We don't doubt, we multiply by the hour. Go ahead, do it again. Fucking say it's time to show these what it is. So tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Come in. Dead straight to never so best. Ain't no bad. The revolution will be televised. Eyes wide, no TV gas. First person narrative. The cameraman just right outside. Soldiers all information marching in a perfect line. My people so extraordinary, so resilient. Debated every sense, so brilliant. I ain't down with that fuck shit. You ain't down with that fuck shit. This make me with a buck shit. Salute to the youth of now. Juries are fighting for that justice. No, why you get touched it? No, why you get hushed it? Governments all corrupted. It's the R to the A to the P. XDA to the all times two. You fight.
Hey, I need a video to that one. I ain't gonna hold you. We gonna need that video. Real rap. Rapstar bring real rap back.
You already know, man. You already know, man. Woo! Telling you, man.
That was hot.
Mm-hmm.
I
got damn Sam in the building over here too. Damn Sam, what you thinking about that one right now? I ain't by myself no more.
Oh yeah, it was a banger for real. Banger for real. I definitely feel his vibe. You know what I mean? Like that's what hip hop need. You know, everybody ain't talking about. You know what I mean? We got to talk about something out here because if you got a platform, you might as well use it, or you might as well talk to yourself.
Right. That's exactly right. You know, and like I said, I'm hip hop. You know, shout out to Beautiful Danger Entertainment, Bev Bush, my manager, record label, for believing the kid. But you know, I'm just trying to bring that real hip hop back. You know, there's a lot of people out. Hey, you gotta gravitate towards the kids. You gotta gravitate towards the kids. And I'm like, look, son. Next month I will be 34. Now, the thing about me is when I was 12 and when I was 13, the people that I gravitated to was 50 Cent, Eminem, LL Cool J. They was speaking on subjects that was a little bit too mature at the time that I was, but I actually had good parents that actually sat me down and be like, yo, this, that, and the third, you know, do your own thing. If you get caught up in this, like we had guidance and everything. And that's what's lacking is, you know, we got so many people who gets offended by records, but not understanding that these records, you know, these are original hip hop records. You know, you can't censor hip hop. Hip hop was never meant to be censored in the first place.
Right.
You know, so
how does the East Coast rap scene shape up your sound and your style?
Oh, big time. So I would often have debates with my cousins because they grew up in the 80s, so I grew up in the 90s. So all my first cousins are.
Oh, your sound faded out. I can't hear you.
I think it froze.
Oh
up a
snap!
bit.
Oh,
That's
no,
okay. It
we back,
happens.
we
It's
back
day
now.
to
We back.
day.
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So my cousins, we would have debates because even though Pittsburgh is an East Coast city, in the 80s and 90s, it really mirrored the West Coast as far as gangs is concerned. You know, some of my family on my pop side, you know, are East Side Crips, so they would be at least from LA to come all the way to Pittsburgh to actually handle, like, have the cops get handled, you know, with the gangs and everything like that. So my cousins and all of them, they never really felt the East Coast until maybe like early 2000s. Now me, I'm like, well, regardless of how you feel or what's going on, you know, we still an East Coast city. So while everybody else in my family was banging, you know, Tupac and Dez Corrupt, I'm over here banging Biggie and Little Kim. You know, that's just me. But I'm like, I'm East Coast, but I'm influenced by the West too. Um, but in like the late 90s, early 2000s, that's when at that time you had a lot of influx of like prominent East Coast artists. Like DMX was killing it. I mean, every record, every album that he was doing big numbers, you know, sometimes even putting out 2 albums in a year. You know, that was another big figure. I got a chance to actually meet DMX 2 years before he died, RIP. But it was definitely like a real influence, um how it shaped me, because I tell people, I said my favorite artist is Eminem. Eminem is my favorite artist. He's the reason why I wanted to rap, and 50 Cent in the G Unit was the reason why I got serious. So if you even go back to what I told you about my family and being like them being as similar as West Coast, and they're banging Dr. Dre, they're banging Snoop. That's what Dre, Snoop, NWA. Then you trickle down. Who did Dre sign? Eminem. Then a few years after that, who did Eminem sign? 50 Cent. So it's like an umbrella of all the people that I grew up listening to, and I'm like, yo, this really shaped, you know, the artist of who I am now. Even like some of the down south artists at that time, like Ludacris, Chameleon Air, you know, all of them, they helped shape me.
So I got a request real quick, if you don't mind, from Chris, because you ain't gonna be able to get it. Chris wants to know if he could play. He's on the hook. This was in 2014.
I know exactly. I know exactly what record he talking about. He making it old school, man. He's throwing it back old school. If I can remember, it was
He said,
I was making like an East Coast anthem or something like that. It was a long time ago. You know, yeah, he could play that.
Warm it up, Chris.
we can ask him something else until he get on there.
All right. Well, until Chris comes on with that, I'm gonna ask you another question.
Okay.
All right. So, what's your perspective on the evolution of East Coast rap today compared to the golden era? The golden era meaning
I would say that it differs because in today's East Coast hip hop, it's not really prominent. You know, we don't really we have a sound, but we lost it. And it's because everybody's trying to sound like the next person, you know? And you have what? New York drill? Drill came from Chicago. So that I'm just saying, like, you know, the things that we are known for, we're not known for anymore. And in today's culture, it's cool to swagger jack. Like, yo, like I'm like, why do y'all dress and look like? Okay, for example, me and my mom, we had a conversation a couple days ago, and I showed her that I had braids. She haven't seen me with braids in a long time. I always have like a waves and everything like that. So I showed her the braids, and she was like, "Wow." Now I'm so 90s at the time. This was like a week ago, so I had the fresh braids and I had the royal blue ballies. Like I was looking like O-Dog on Don't Be a Menace, man. So I showed a picture of my mom. She was like, looks nice, looks nice. I like that. She was like, you ever think about growing locks? And I was like, nah, I can't do the locks, man. And she was like, why not? Just that and the third. I was like, no offense to anybody who has locks, but I don't want to look like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? While everybody else is wearing them Krog shoes and the Nike slides with the socks and everything like that, I'm still rocking Air Force Ones and Timberland boots. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Not saying locks is not beautiful. Locks are a beautiful hairstyle that originated from our people. It's one of the uh, hairstyles that originated from our people. But it's just not for me. And at this time, you can literally, not including hip hop, you can go anywhere in Black America and you line up 10 people, 10 young men from the ages of maybe 3 to maybe about 21. And I bet you 9 times out of 10, all of them got locks.
I had locks for 40 some years. So.
And like I said, I have one of my African American professors. He had locks. I think he had locks for like 14 years or something like that. And he cut them off. And I remember he was telling me a story, like when he first got them, his wife didn't like them. His parents didn't like it. They didn't like it at all until when time got on and they actually seen the growth, and then they got used to it. And then it was time for him to cut it off. I forgot. I think it was when he got married that he cut it off, or he did something that was like successful. I forgot that he cut it off, and they didn't want him to cut it off. So locks is something special. But like I told my mom, like it's just not for me. And everybody in hip hop, they all look like Little Wayne clowns, like Little Wayne clowns and everything. Like I love Wayne, but he's a product of everything that's going on right now. Just with the whole image.
I'm locked in. I can't hold you. I love mine. When I had braids, I ain't gonna hold you. My hair went to the back of my neck. It wouldn't grow no more. It wouldn't grow no more. For real. Be capping like, man, I got pubic hairs longer than your braids. I'm like, oh.
Yo. But that's the thing. That's the thing that's missing in hip hop is individuality. Like okay, like as far as East Coast hip hop is concerned, back in the 90s, you had, even though you had New York City, you got 5 boroughs, right? Everybody in New York didn't sound the same. And even the people like Wu-Tang and everything, Wu-Tang got about like 80,000 members in it, but they all sound different. They all got different styles. And that was what's missing in today's hip hop as a whole, not just East Coast hip hop, but as a whole. There's no individuality when it comes to creating music because the next person looks like the next person. I'd be like, why should I listen to you when I can listen to somebody who already made it?
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Especially if you talk about the same topics that they talking about.
Right. All right, we got Chris. Chris got his music. Got your music to warm it up to. So we're gonna let Chris.
All right. This is 2014. You can tell that I progressed in the bars, but I still had it back then. This is, I think, the East Coast anthem. Yeah, I think so. Let's hear it.
Yo, Shanti, hit me.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more,
East Coast in the house. New York City. What's poppin'? East Coast in the house. East Coast in the house. East Coast in the house. New York City. What's poppin'?
I'm from New York, but I ain't Ja Rule or Jada. I always skip school cause I'd rather get that paper. I'm equipped with the tool in case I see a hater. These bitches think I'm cool like I was a skater. I'm working hard now so I can rest later. I can't stand neighbors so I switch spots at the Raiders. I go cop my flavor, get top, put my crop in the vapor. We flip routes so we got the block hot like the equator. If you getting that guap then watch the stock chaser. Cause it's in the nature, they ain't mine like I used a racer. If I catch you snitching, you better watch out for the laser. If these spits hate you, then they'll probably try to cage you. Never been a faker, I'm always on point like a razor. Run your mouth, I'll take you where they won't see you for acres. When I'm on the track, I gotta make it slap hard. You know we going far, WWC Rap-Starr.
East Coast in the house. East Coast in the house. East Coast in the house. New Jersey. What's poppin'? East Coast in the house. East Coast in the house. East Coast in the house.
Yeah, worldwide collaboration. A Jersey boy smoke weed, we spark a lot. You know from Jersey City Bay on the Seaside Park. I be getting on, motherfucker, I be grinding. All over the East Coast of Florida, back in New Jersey again. My family and friends chilling, they waiting for me to make it and I can see it. Yeah, you can tell that I'm about to pop the clip up in the chamber. Homie, better watch your brain, bruh. Coming through with this flow that is insane, bruh. Motherfucker know what I mean. I'm a fiend getting on this thing from my Jersey boys. Understand what I'm doing, making noise. You can hear through the static straight up. I'm getting high, smoking on a lot of weed. Motherfucker, that piss. Getting on it, understand, man, take away. Worldwide collaboration all over the East Coast.
East Coast in the house.
Yeah.
East Coast in the house.
Yeah. What?
East Coast in the house.
Yeah.
Philly, Pittsburgh, what's pop?
What?
East Coast in the house. East Coast in the house. East Coast in the house. Philly, Pittsburgh, what's pop?
I can hit Jada on that. That's one of them tracks. Yeah,
Yo.
collaboration. I see you, Chris, on there warming it up. You know what I'm talking about?
That was a throwback from the past, son. God damn.
Hey, listen to that one. Put me in the mind of a roast dono from state to state.
Yo, hey, yo, is that the illest nigga in Nebraska? Are you buddy, yeah.
So, I got another question for you right now.
What's up?
All right. What's the hardest lesson you've learned and about navigating in the music industry? The hardest lesson you've learned about navigating in the music industry.
I would say learn how to like separate the real from the fake. And when I mean the real from the fake, I'm not talking about like fake friends or anything like that, but people who seem like they're here to help you. And then you got scammers out there. You know, it's very hard for artists out there because we go out and we're looking for business. We're trying to, you know, further our brand. And then when you have somebody who is like a scammer, or you have like people who's not trying to do anything, you know, with you, but, you know, take your money and do other shit and everything. That's the hardest lesson that I could say that I learned. You just got to be more business minded, and then have people on your team that will look at it and be like, let me look at it for you and everything like that. So, you know, just be business minded, because the music business is like what they say, 10% is the music and 90% is business. So, you know, you got to be on point of everything that you're doing, especially if you want to make money. Also, me actually becoming a professional recording artist, I also learned on buying beats and knowing, the different kinds of level of the beats, the leasing, and you want to get the exclusive. And when it comes to exclusive, quit going to YouTube to buy download beats and everything like that. That was an evolved stage that I had when I realized, this is what I really want to do. So I'm going to invest in myself and, buy the best product possible. If I got to pay top dollar, then so be it. But if I can, get a relationship with somebody to where, they break me off like a piece of the deal of the beats and everything, and I still get the exclusive deal and shit like that. Like, yeah, that's all right,
I heard you. I'm with that. So, what's the grittiest story from your come up that you've never told before? Like, dig deep, you know what I mean? Go ahead and grab them cleats out the mud. I know you got a story to tell.
I got one. It's not really deep, but it definitely it was definitely a mind-boggling situation. So when I was in college, I was like a big figure, as far as like the rap is concerned. I'm on the newspaper and everything, on the front page news, performing for the Black Student Union talent shows, AIDS awareness talent shows, and just, I was just a superstar there. And I remember there was another student who went there, and he was from Philly, but he was like from the outskirts of Philly. He wasn't even from the city, he was from the suburbs. And I remember early on in our college career, me and him, we were cool, but we ended up having a disagreement. And the disagreement was about where hip hop came from. And being that he wasn't from the hood, he said that hip hop just don't have to be in the hood. Hip hop is from the suburbs. And I said, I agree, but if you want to talk about where the roots came from, started in the hood. Hip hop is hood. Hip hop is not suburbs. Hip hop is hood. The roots started from the hood. So me and him, he was a rapper too, but he wasn't really like, he didn't take it that much, but he could rap. And me and him, we ended up setting up a battle, and it was online. And this is like back in the day, the Facebook, you would, put 2 tracks up or put something, you had the people vote and everything. And we were trying to get everybody's votes and everything. And I was like, all right, me and him, we ended up seeing each other one day in the lunchroom. And for some reason, I guess he was like trying to start some controversy with me, because I remember I had like a couple of years after the battle, we had like we didn't talk to each other, but like I guess like I had one of my homegirls, she went to a party. I never went to parties or like that. I was always at my dorm, but she went to a party and she seen him, and he made a gesture to her, like he was saying something. I guess he was intoxicated, but he was like trying to talk to her like he was like this big boss, and he was like, yo, tell your homie Rapstar I said this, that, and the third. She came back to me. I was like, word? I was like, oh, word? And it was like, yeah. And I kind of felt bad for her because like she didn't have nothing to do with it. But, some people are just assholes like that, especially when they're intoxicated or whatever. But I wasn't there. But he was like trying to step to her, like, yo, like she's like my little nigga. I was like, all right, that's cool. So me and him, we end up like talking one day. Now we got into an argument. We did get into an argument before, and after that we stopped fucking with each other. But we actually ended up fighting. And dude's way taller than me. I'm a short nigga. I'm 5'4" and 3/4. All right.
The 3/4 is crazy.
Remember that. At 3/4, the Yo, it makes a difference, man. It makes a difference. It makes one hell of a difference. You know. Yo, so I've been fighting big niggas all my life. So I'm like used to it. And I lift weights and I'm strong and I got low center of gravity and like like fuck niggas up if I have to. But me and him we ended up going to blows. After that, after we fought, I ran to my dorm because I'm in college right now. I'm like, yo, I don't want to, get expelled for fighting and shit like that. So I dipped to my dorm. I hear motherfuckers knocking on my door. I don't answer. The next day, I said, you know what? I'm not even going to go to the gym for a minute. I said, I'm going to go to class. I'm going to go straight back to the dorm. By the time I got outside, everybody knew. And I'm sitting there and I'm walking down and somebody was like, yo, Lil 50 Cent, I heard you beat up that nigga. That was like, oh, shit, man. Oh, damn, yo. So I'm trying to lay low, but everybody in the spot is like, yo. I'm like, damn, man. And then the crazy thing about it was, after me and him had that altercation, I remember me and him walking down. We was walking on the same sidewalk. I'm walking towards him. He's walking towards me, but we going to our destination. And as I looked up, he looked at me and he gave me a head nod. Now, if anybody don't know what that means, that's a male universal language. Is nigga, I respect you. I'm gonna stop leaving you. I'm gonna leave you the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? That's what real men do. We pay homage, we give due, we give credit where it's due. You know, that's the only like little thing that happened, but it was just mind-boggling because it really didn't have to happen that way. But I guess, like I said, you got egos that jump off, and that's why where most beefs, become deadly, because sometimes us men don't check our egos sometimes. And sometimes it could be real petty, be like real fucking petty. And then we take it to, the blows and everything where it really shouldn't even, been all like that, and that's why my music, I teach positivity. I'm like the Black Panthers on audio. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm doing. Self-defense, motherfucker.
Right. Hey, fuck him. He shouldn't have put his foot in his mouth. So he had to taste defeat. He had to taste defeat. God damn it. Understand. Don't use my name in vain talking to a broad and talk bad about me. What you had coming to you. You had to put hands on them like massage parlors. Sometimes that happens.
What was crazy was the chick was a lesbian.
Oh! Anyway, they had no chance. They was on the same team. Yeah, let him knock it out.
She used to come knock on my door and like, yo, can I wear your G-Unit jacket? I'm going to this party.
Uh-oh. We got my co-host in the building, man. He just jumped on screen.
What up?
What's happening? What's up? What it do?
What's good with you, my guy?
Huh?
That's Mikey the guy. Man, you got some questions you want to ask him?
Well, I would like to welcome him to Day to Day Podcast. The world's greatest. You know what I'm saying? Share.
I appreciate that.
And I understand that you're a notable beat maker, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not a beat maker at all. I'm a lyricist. That's all I do. I'm a lyricist.
Well,
I write songs. I'm a songwriter and a lyricist.
I just spoke prophecy into your life. You might want to start. So I'm telling you to make some beats, man. Shit.
Hey, yo, that's mad expensive. My grandfather told me that before, because he was like, yo, Cam, you think you can make your own beats? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I can. I'm a smart motherfucker. I'm pretty sure I can figure it out somehow. But it's like, I invest so much of my time and my money into the songs that I'm recording and I write that I feel like I won't have time to balance both because I'm so much trying to be a rapper than I would do like being a producer or a beat maker or engineer. That's just me. Now my homeboy Sonny Brasco, shout out to him. I go to his studio. He's a rapper. He's a songwriter. He's a beat maker. He does engineering. He does mixing. Some people got man at it all. Me, I just wanna. I'll be like, yo. But like I said, I used to play drums back in the day. So
Oh, really?
mm, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I used to
yeah.
play. I used to play a little bit. I used to play a little bit.
Oh, okay. So what would you say is your most successful song?
You know what? I got successful songs that I know that's gonna brick, and I didn't even release them yet. That's the crazy thing about it is.
Wow.
But the most successful song right now, all of them are successful. All of them, I'm proud of each and every one of them. But I would say it would have to be my song 1990ish. 1990ish, produced by New York Bangers. It has won awards like radio awards, contest awards. It top charts on Who's Next, New York City radio. Like it's been really doing some numbers and getting people's attention. So I'm proud of that song,
Play
man.
that now. I'm ready to play that right now. You ain't heard
Okay, 1990ish.
1990ish.
1990 is just as that East Coast, man. You gonna look like you want to do head spins off of this, man. Let's get it popping.
When did you release it?
Like about 3 years ago,
Okay,
August 10th or August 9th.
Such a beautiful danger. Yeah. Rockin' a blue tango, Puerto Rican Benja on the train, watch a tango. New York Vegas, just made another hit. It's rap to the store on my 1990-ish. Dragon, symbols, dragon product of the 90s, never been on no bandwagon. I'm in the toe wagon, European industry, the blues can trail us. The way I'm laying you in, levitating on entry with the color of your car. Regurgitate back my hot shit, it's a reflex. Legendary status, white hurricane pursuing. The rocket shows is the blacks of Indian. Strap to the store, rockin' a blue tango. Puerto Rican Benja on the train, watch a tango. New York Vegas, just made another hit. It's rap to the store on my 1990-ish. Oh, on my 1990-ish. Oh, on my 1990-ish. Oh, on my 1990-ish. It's rap to the store on my 1990-ish. This is just a verse. I see the subfloor. I'm a humble kid that don't wanna live here no more. Let me wanna kick you in the door, cause I ain't paying rent. Look at you niggas, look what I'm watching and get dick. It's been like this for years since you was a kid. Head doors big enough to get your own crib. I see you popping and we doors say you open your just like you leaking. Never light up this MC. I'm a rough nigga. I'm a fucking masterpiece. You just a rough sketch. Man, what the fuck is out of hip hop? What's the dance? Not the saturation up with one scratch. But that's cool. That's alright. Now hoes literally serious. Get rocked the mic. Rap to the soul. Rockin' the blue tango. Puerto Rican Benja on the train. New York to the store on my 1990-ish. Oh, on my 1990-ish. Oh, on my 1990-ish. Oh, on my 1990. It's rap to the store on my 1990-ish. Keep this, can you follow my linguistics? Break your fast walk, hesitate to hit a bitch quick. Fly out the back, the rules of gravity. Wappo, heart sucked up the chest cavity. Flows like 151 mixed with every clip, but ain't for bass. Fucked up like Corona, yeah. On the mic, you get busy. Leave the game in the tizzy. Whole career on stay put. Kizzy, I know where gonna miss me. Fuck the whip, I never a degree. History, but from aftermath, all this Cal University. Mark my first, but I get beef at these weak MCs. Come out fine after snitching. Even lesbians ain't fucking with 6'9" position. And I'm proof, hip hop ain't a liar. Spirits of my ancestors is my only ghostwriter.
Yeah. Spirits of my ancestors, my only ghostwriter.
Yeah, that was fire.
He called him some rough stuff. Yeah, I like that. So let me ask you.
I goes in, man. I goes in.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be
definitely
playing.
do. You wasn't missing not a beat on there, boy. You was. Hey. Damn. Yeah, that was fire.
Appreciate it.
Where was you at when Meek Mills got signed? What was you doing at that time?
I don't know, man. I don't really listen to Meek Mills all like that.
I mean, I'm just saying because he came out of Philly. He came out of, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, but you know, that's Philly. Philly is 4 hours away from us. You know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh, we more closer, like the geographical areas is Pittsburgh is actually closer to Ohio, where Philadelphia is 4 hours like east, you know. But the artist that comes out of us is Wiz Khalifa. I don't really listen to him like that. No offense. It's just not my cup of tea. Mac Miller, same. Jimmy Wapo. The only probably prominent hip hop artist that y'all would probably remember would be the Mailman.
The Mailman?
Yeah, he was signed with Death Row, and then he was signed with Aftermath back in the day. If you actually look on the back of the not the Chronic album, but Dre 2001, if you look in the back cover, you'll see Dr. Dre with somebody else in the studio. That's Mailman. He's from Pittsburgh.
So you born and raised in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Pittsburgh.
That's hot. I fucks with Pittsburgh. Like, it's a lot of culture in Pittsburgh, you know, that's really don't get their true recognition. You know what I mean?
No, you definitely right. Actually, when I was in college, I actually did a project, and the project was talking about how a certain place in Pittsburgh called the Hill District. It had the same mirror image as Harlem in New York City, as far as the Renaissance is concerned. And if you don't know what the Renaissance is, that's the Harlem. That was like when black businesses was thriving, black neighborhoods was booming. You know,
it was about art.
Right. It was about, you had jazz players. So New York, so Harlem had Langston Hughes. We have shoot, what the hell is his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. August Wilson. We have August Wilson, and they have Langston Hughes. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Negro League, it comes from us, the Pittsburgh Graves, the Pittsburgh Crawfords. You know what I'm saying? Roberto Clemente, if you want to talk about the Pirates, you got Roberto Clemente, you got Willie Stargell. You know what I'm saying? Even Pittsburgh, like Pittsburgh, the history of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh used to be like #1 in glass production, coal production, later on steel production. You know, we was the mecca of everything when it came to industrial work. That's why you have a lot of people like in Pittsburgh, you used to have a lot of steel mills. That's where it came from, you know?
Gotcha. You got a question, Sam?
What would you, if you could go back and talk to your old self, because your 14 jam was jamming, but you was a raw East Coaster right back then. You sounded like the old East Coast I grew up listening to in the 80s. You've evolved some to your newer version of yourself. What would you tell the younger version of yourself if you could go back in time and start your grind over, what 11, 10 years ago now?
It's echoing.
Stay away from. I would say stay away from them hoes.
I'm muting it because it's echoing on his
Stay away from them hoes.
Hey,
Keep your mind focused.
But if I
that's
take it off,
relevant today.
Keep your mind focused. They come with the shit. You know. Just stay focused. Everything else is gonna fall into plan. Do your research. You went to college. Got a bachelor's in history. Use your resources to better further your knowledge in the music business, so you won't have to.
more.
Better late than never. But going back and be like, look, this is what you should do, because if you would have known this knowledge at 14, you would be a lot more farther than what you were as I am now in the industry. But because I had to learn quick and I had to learn by myself, everything that I learned by myself, I appreciate it more. But, I want to give that knowledge to my 14-year-old self so he won't have to go through that struggle. That's all.
Right.
That's all what it's about. That's all
That's
it's
what
about.
to try to pass it on to the younger people that's listening to you. That's who can call you OG. Your BGs. You know what I mean? They out here grinding, trying to figure it out like you was, and we got to try to pay it forward by paying it backwards.
Right.
That was hard.
Right.
That was.
We gotta try to, say it one more time.
You got to try to pay it forward so you can pay it backwards.
That part. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
So, the ladies on the show always got a question for us males, and this is only a question that men can answer because the women want to know it and they don't know the answer. Sometimes they might think they know it and they be second guessing themselves. So we're gonna set them straight with a man's point of view. So,
okay.
Without further ado, I'm gonna let my wife go ahead and ask us this question.
Well, hello. So the question tonight is, what do men consider wife benefits, and should those wife benefits be given while dating?
We're gonna let Mike answer it first. Since he on the screen, you can unmute.
Did y'all he gotta unmute himself.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to answer that one first. I'm still processing.
Mute yourself.
No, but can you repeat the question, please?
What do men consider to be wife-only benefits? And should these wife-only benefits be given while dating?
Basically, she want to know is, should you get them wife benefits and you just dating this girl? Or should she just give you the dating benefits and keep the wife shit till she become a wife?
Basically. And what do you consider?
I thought you were saying.
What do you consider? What do you consider a woman, a wife only benefit, basically? And should you give those benefits while dating?
I mean, your wife starts with being your girlfriend. So I would say, if your heart is in it, your heart is in it. Put it on the table. Put it all on the table. So to answer the question, I would say yes. If you're dating with intentions, then yes, she should get the benefits.
Ain't we all dating with some intentions? So that means, so you gonna tell me that?
Everybody don't date with intentions. You know that. Knock it off.
And everybody they might not be the same intentions that you have, or that you looking for to marry somebody, but everybody got some intention. Okay, what you talking about? They dating you for an intention. They have a purpose while they dating you.
Snipe from the back.
You know what I mean? Like she might.
But I'm talking about the right intention. So let me bring clarity to that. The right intention.
Yeah, there you go. Gotta straighten it out. All right. So, Rapstar, what you think about that?
Let me light my blunt on this one. Hold on.
I roll solo from state to state. Word up.
Hey, yo, what's up with that blunt, dog?
So me, I slide in.
All right, I got it.
All right.
All right. So I think it's more simple than that, because for each woman that you date, depending on their characteristics, depending on what type of girl, young woman she is, she would already show those qualities up front because that's who she is. You know what I'm saying? If you can notice certain things, like, just certain little things, like if you, let's say you just bring your girlfriend over for a cookout and everything like that. She goes and everybody's chilling and she's like, "Hey babe, you want something to eat?" And she goes, "Make your plate." Not saying that, that's what women should do, but the fact that she even took the initiative to say, "I'm thinking about you. I want to make sure that you eat. Do you want something?" Um, that starts off real young. Certain women have it, certain women don't. There's certain women out here who wants to have the benefits of a wife without understanding what it is to be a wife, and vice versa for husbands too. But you know, I think before somebody starts talking about the benefits of, wives and everything, be like, what can you do to equal this out? Like, if I ask you to be my wife, why? There has to be some kind of bond between the two to make that step. So, like I said, I think what's missing is courtship. People's missing the courtship in relationships. So that's when you decide, okay, this person does this for me, that for me. Without marriage, you're doing little stuff. Without, saying, I'm committing to you. You might do, wifely stuff. I don't know, buy things for the house or something like that. You make sure you're stocked up on toilet paper or something like that. Like something that she's thinking about you, and you understand that this woman got your back. So it's at that point you gotta realize, well, I'm dating this chick. Is she the right person for me? Does she meet the qualifications that I need, that I say that a wife is, and vice versa for a husband? There has to be some kind of talk about that, and not some type of entitlement, or just thinking that wives and husbands are just an upgraded version of a boyfriend and girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I can dig that one. That was nice. That was a nice answer. What you got to say about it, Sam?
Well, the echo off of what Rapstar said is that you see wife qualities early on. Like my filter system was gangster when I was single, because if I saw anything that was remotely ratchet, I would slide to the left, because I didn't want ratchet for a wife. Now ratchet is good just to do. You know what I mean? But, like he said, it's the courtship, is the understanding what you need and what you don't need. And as far as the wifey benefits, like, I feel like when you get married to somebody, you don't love the person no more after you get married. The piece of paper and the ring don't change the relationship. So it dictates what type of relationship, because to bring out the queen in a woman, you have to demonstrate kingship. You know what I mean? You could, because I've told a nigga one time, I say, like, we could date the same woman and get different results. Mm-hmm. Because every woman has a ceiling that's kind of dictated and predicated on the man that she's dealing with. You know what I mean? Like, you could bring the best out of a motherfucker who ain't never had that shit to even want to even try to do that shit. She might have been doing average shit just because she been treated average her whole life. You show her something different, and now she's striving for the stars. And she willing to learn, struggle, scratch and claw to get there to be what you need, because she realized she sees something in you. Like as a man, sometimes you got to see something in a woman, you know what I mean? Or she sees something in a woman sees something in a man, and she'll invest something in to make that nigga do more or want to do more, because you can't make nobody do nothing, but you can motivate somebody to do better.
That part.
You know what I mean? And with that being said, like, you know, it's all about the motivation that each other brings to the table when it comes to interacting with the opposite sex. And as far as, is there a limit or how you dictate how you pull on or off the throttle when it comes to that shit? That's on an individual basis, because if you out here single, you should have your foot light on the gas. You shouldn't be ready to just mash on the gas and everybody you like or halfway attracted to, you ready to mash it. Like I'm thinking about marriage, like, nah, like you could be with somebody 10 years and not know that motherfucker. Just imagine your
right.
Your parents could be 20, 30 years old when they had you. You 40 years old. You didn't know them for 20 years, but guess what? You don't even know your fucking parents. So how can you expect to know another motherfucker who you wasn't even raised around within a certain amount of time without, you know, certain natural things that make you feel like this person is special. This person makes me feel a certain type of way. This is the exception rule. Like, because you got to have exceptions. So you got to have rules for one. Everybody got to have their own set of boundaries.
Right.
You know, but at the same time, we learned that there's exceptions. Like, I tell my wife all the time, like, you the exception to all my rules, because I wouldn't do none of the shit I do for you, but man person. You know what I mean? Because I realize that as men, we get manipulated by our emotions, and once we make ourselves emotionally available to the wrong woman, we get manipulated through them doing just enough by pacifying us. You know what I mean? And they ain't really giving us their absolute best. They just pacifying us. You know what I mean? And doing enough to keep us quiet, not doing enough to keep us happy. You know what I mean? And it's for women, they kind of, you know, as men, we kind of do that sometimes too for the women. So it's a matter of us. I think it's a matter of us taking the gloves off when we get into real life relationships. It's like, hey, let's draw some lines in the sand. Let's say we gonna play a certain type of game. We ain't gonna do what we did before, because we was playing before. I'm interested in you. You got my attention. Let's take the gloves off and let's play fair. And if we don't like it, let's back up and just not be mad at each other. You know what I mean? But go enter the arena truthful and honest. Right. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people don't do. They enter the arena with slick shit and trying to put up their representative and not be genuinely who they are. And then they find out later that they ain't compatible with somebody. Well, you brought your representative to the party, and how am I supposed to know who I love, you or your representative? Because your representative ain't there when you're on your period. Representative ain't there when you uncomfortable. Your money ain't right. That come with men and women. When shit ain't right, it won't be the same. So we have to learn how to be genuine from the beginning, and then learn to love people. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that's very rare and not normal, but it's attainable. But you got to set the standard from you know, as a man. I feel like as men, we have to set the standard. Like, hey, I'm willing to play and take my gloves off. I don't take my gloves off. I'm a jabber. You know what I mean? But I'm willing to try something different. And as a woman, are you willing to come out on this branch and be dangerous with me? You know what I mean? Because when you know you hug your tree, your old lady hugging the tree, y'all both got to meet each other. Y'all got to come out on the branch.
Talking about. Know what I'm talking about?
But I'm gonna shut up because I talk too much.
That's my bro. That's my bro.
And me, I'm gonna veggie back because I don't eat pork. So when I ain't gonna piggyback off nothing, I'm gonna veggie back off that one. Shout out to Tamar. I see you out here. Ma, yeah. I'm a veggie back off of that one for a simple fact that when you in a relationship, you want somebody that pushes you to go further in life. You know what I mean? You don't want anybody to just stay in the same lane where y'all just on a treadmill, just running together. Y'all ain't got no growth. So when you find somebody that really make you want to grow and make you want to be a better person than how you being, like, you know, you got one. And like you said, all the stuff, all the qualities that you all said, you know, making a little place for me when we go somewhere out and about. You showing them qualities then, like some of the guys, you sit around and go be stepdad, and some of y'all be horrible stepdads. But some of y'all be live stepdads, and the women see that like, oh, he got the qualities. He came in taking charge, yeah, like Charles. So now you see me like I'm in my lane. I know how to do this. So women, y'all know how to pick men, just like men know how to pick women. We see the qualities. So I just veggie backed off y'all, man. Y'all said a mouthful.
I love that. I love that.
And that's the only question y'all got for us. Wow.
Yeah, that we only got one question for the men tonight.
We survived.
We got
Jeez.
Y'all did good. Y'all did
We
good.
appreciate that one. Shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Rapstar in the motherfucking building. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Worldwide collaboration. Mike the God. Goddamn Sam. King David. Man, we ain't reading no disclaimer today.
We ain't in it. We laid in between the lines today. I ain't even swerve and say motherfucker 50 times.
But we definitely.
Hey, Rapstar, man, we look forward to seeing, you know, and hearing more music from you. And the music I heard was great.
Oh man, you should listen to the third one that's coming up next, yo. That's my latest. I just released that like maybe a couple of months ago. I was supposed to. It's called Political Statement, and I was going to release it right around elections. But when I submitted to BMI, I'm a part of BMI, and when I submitted, they said there was like a whole bunch of artists submitting the same body of work with the same title, and it was flooding the gates. So I had to wait like maybe 2 to 3 weeks later for me to actually release the record, but it still holds significance. Like, yo, I was shout out to my man Sonny Brasco. He's my engineer, Pittsburgh, PA, East Coast, East Side. What up?
Shout out to
I'm in the
Sonny.
studio. And he's like, yo, I like your penmanship, man. Your penmanship, like since Power to My People to now, like your penmanship just went crazy, yo. And I was like, yo, I appreciate that, because out of all the records that I try to, make, I try to outdo myself lyrically, with the energy, with the message. I try to grab people and be like, yo, this is what you need to be listening to right now.
Ready.
Hey, yo, Rapstar, let me ask you this.
Yeah. What's up?
So, before we get off, what would you say is one single or that you already put out or that is coming that you put? I know you put your all into everything you do. I can tell what type of artist you are. But
Thank you.
There's a one particular song that you stamped where you just got cocky with it. You put it all.
1990-ish is definitely, one of them. But I got these new records coming out. And my fourth single coming out, oh my God, it's produced by Sonny Brasco. Shout out to Sonny Brasco. And it's called Happy Birthday Hip Hop.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, that get a
Oh my. Yo, I'm out here looking like Roberto Clemente, man. It's going out, man. I'm telling you, once I release this. This is so in the beginning of Power to My People, when I said, I want to create anthems. I don't want to create hits. I don't want to create classics. I want to make hip hop anthems. This is going to be like an anthem for hip hop. Like, how many artists actually got a record called Happy Birthday Hip Hop? They might have like odes to hip hop, but actually saying Happy Birthday Hip Hop.
You got to come back and holler at us when you drop that, so we can go ahead and you be, out here with you and pushing that shit for you. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna come back next month because it's gonna release sometime next month.
Hey, if you can, bring Sonny Brasco.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to. He's a
Yeah,
busy
try to
man, but
bring
I'm
Sonny
gonna try.
Brasco. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Hey, for
No
real
doubt.
though,
No doubt.
tell your beat man send me some beats and you pick one and we get on and collab. So we gonna play your song right here, your new one. You got that right?
It's your boy
Yeah.
Rapper-RapStarr. Rockin' in Bradford Studio.
And then we gonna go ahead and end the show, but listen to the last song that's on the show after your song go off. That's one of ours.
Got you.
Want to collab with us? You know
Okay.
RapStarr, man. Let's get it.
RapStarr. Let's get it.
You attitude, give it right back. When they dig it for info, knowledge they lack. You don't know me, you don't know Jack. All of that political bullshit, y'all can kiss my black ass. Y'all can kiss my black ass. Black ass. Y'all can kiss my black ass. Those from the chapters wrote from my ancestors. The oppressors would like to say that we came to lesser. You better, know better. Knowledge is sincerely yours. Place the signature in the letter. America better TikTok. Go with the cheap shot. They got the same amount of spies as US got. Oh, here's the thought. America better start with this shit. It comes from China, everything that we bought. Oh, the AI shit. That shit get kicked. Watch my already trying to replace Snoop Dogg's voice box. I'm controversial cause I'm slick with my words. We live in a time where people fuck our robots. See the plug, some pictures cause they got in their nerves. I'm so absurd, yes sir. Especially when people don't understand my metaphors. Hypocrisy and hip-hop is up in poverty. Treating is all alike. They just hit the lottery. Not all will make it. I just meant so poverty. See, I'm a nice baby. Ain't nothing stopping me. About to be legally strapped, cuz you gotta be dope, DD, moms of rain havoc. I'm a prodigy. I let the blood swirl as I kick some knowledge. No matter if you thug it or you roll in college, east side till I die. But they feel me in Cali with my pen there. It's shot like a truck. The rap game's in the chokehold, and guess who laid hands? Who's he? Yes, me. Hurricane Cam. To the east, to the west, to the car, to the bar. Who they got pumping this rap to the store? The rap game's in the chokehold, and guess who laid hands? Who's he? Yes, me. Hurricane Cam. To the east, to the west, to the car, to the bar. Who they got pumping this rap to the store? Rap to the store. One time. Vote red, no. Vote blue, no. Your ballot, I'm letting the whole U.S. know. But you still the stimulus though. Bitch, I'm black and indigenous. I'm just taking what's old. Wrote some rhymes and went to the studio. Brasco hit record. Now I'm speaking on the microphone. Like watching old Christine with Julia Twice. Cause the flow is fucking crazy like what the sex. Box it down, cause I'm bringing you the heat. Fresh up on the chambers, worse, ricocheting off the beat. This is the first I'm introducing my alter ego. Say what's up, Hurricane, yo, what's up? The rap game's in the chokehold, and guess who laid hands? Who's he? Yes, me, Hurricane Cam. To the east, to the west, to the car, to the bar. Who they got pumping this rap to the store? The rap game's in the chokehold, and guess who laid hands? Who's he? Yes, me, Hurricane Cam. To the east, to the west, to the car, to the bar. Who they got pumping this rap to the store?
Yeah. That's it.
Kind of had a little DMX cadence in there to me. Yeah, talk about it, RapStarr. Talk about it.
Yeah. DMX is actually one of my other influences too. I definitely had a pleasure of meeting up with him like 2 years before he died. Shout out to my boy True Live. He's connected with Murder Inc. and everything. And X came into my hood. I mean, my hood. He was club hopping and he was performing. And the Catholic school that I went to was literally up the street from the club that he was performing at. So I ended up meeting up with him and everything like that. And yo, he actually talked the way he talked. He looked at me. I was like, yo, X, big fan. He goes, hey, yo, is that your bike? There was a bike right in between us. He was like, is that your bike? And I was like, nah, that ain't my bike. He's like, I'm just saying because you wear blue and white, the bike's blue and white. I just thought that was your bike, yo. I was like, nah, man. I said, yo, that's X, son. Like, that's crazy. So, it was so surreal for me. But that record right there, I just wanted to give my all into it. I just wanted to, just throw up a couple shots and a couple of metaphors and a couple of bars out there. That's the '90s baby in me, man. So now you see I had a camaraderie between my alter ego, me, Rapstar, and Hurricane Cam. That's how I introduced Hurricane Cam at the end. So it is what it is.
Got can't move the movie with
Amazing.
My co-host Big K, he ain't on the show right now, but he got a movie that just came out. It's out right now today.
It's about to come out.
And
Yeah.
Carl got Barry Busy One holding it down. Got Cortez. You know what I mean? Shout out to my G's, man. Long time. You know what I mean?
And
Been
this
in the
is
game.
in the memories of
In the memories of Paris, man. Shout out to Paris, man. Rest in paradise.
Rest in paradise, Paris.
Yes, sir.
Rest with the ancestors.
And tune in to Women's Wednesday on Wednesday. That's the next show that's coming up.
But we can play his music on Busy One too if he won't.
Yeah. We also, all the songs that you just sent me, we'll be playing them on the radio on Busy One Radio. So a global fan base on there, so everybody gonna get a chance to hear it. Day-to-day podcast. Let's talk about it on Fridays. Then we back to Sunday, where we on the radio, day-to-day radio, and then we'll see y'all again here on Monday. But other than that, man, Women Wednesdays, man. Don't let them fool you because them women are going in. And we gotta play one of our songs right now, man, and go.
All right, let's get it popping.
I'm looking for it. I already had it up, but I had moved it.
Shout out to Pittsburgh.
Shout out to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. We the last of the Mohican. We the last of the Mohican. Yeah. We the last of the Mohican. Last of the Mohican. Last of the Mohican. We the last of the Mohican. We the last of the Mohican. We the last of the Mohican. Last of the Mohican. Last of the Mohican. You niggas slipping on your South game. That ain't this. They don't make them like me no more. I'm the shit. I was built for this. And I just look like this. The way I handle bars like I'm riding bikes again. Like Jay-Z, I'ma give you a blueprint and show you that I'm cut from a different type of fabric. No hoop dreams, but I'm putting up all bricks. And we gamble like Pete Rose and hustlers like Larry Flint while we stack.
We encourage everybody to share, like, engage, do it again. This is one of the best interviews we can have in a long time. Jumping it off, 225. You know what it is. Rapper-RapStarr going down. King David in the building. Shout out to Hot on the wheels and field. Downtown. Mike God. Going down, baby. 225. It's gonna be some big things coming.
Lost it, then I got it back.
Right now, we're just waiting on this battle to come out.
I'm in the rear view with a clear view and I'm speeding through. Fuck that plug talk, nigga, he can keep feeding you. Catch me at the top with a bike doing that dance. Fruit Loop straps on them stacks doing that money dance.
We the last of the Mohican. We the last of the Mohican. We the last of the Mohican. Last of the Mohican. Last of the Mohican. We the last of the Mohican. We the last of the Mohican. We the last of the Mohican. Last of the Mohican. Last of the Mohican. Talking about last of the Mohicans, man. That's that big Indian, little Indian stuff.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean?
We can't hear him. You muted.
You're something. You muted.
Let me see.
Oh, now check this out. That's crazy because I was vibing with it because I got an unreleased song called Indigenous Nation.
Wake it up.
Yeah. So I was vibing with it. You know, we could play that at the cookout, man, during the powwow. We could, pass the piece,
Oh yeah, he know about the powwow. Okay,
The powwow, I'm Seminole Native American and Taino Native American, man. Let's do the peace pipe, man. Let's do it, man.
Wake it up, OCO.
So you let me know whenever you ready, man. We got hits though. I can play something else for you right now. Goddamn it, while we still on, what we got? Cook it up.
Wake it up, King David. Wake it up.
Yo, put it on.
What we got over there, one? One call. Put that one call on.
One call?
Yeah.
That's not on here. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay. So we could put
you can throw the,
I don't know.
Throw the whipping in the kitchen. Straight drop.
We got so many bangers. Just pick one.
There we go.
Yo, whipping in the kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in the kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in the kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in the kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix.
It's bacon, soda, buddy, Mr. Arm and Hammer. I've been on with hammers, watch them on my radar scanner. You know I'm cruising like Tom or Penelope. You know I gotta digest bad calories. Got me on the stove tip with the water whip. Pyrex vision, I can vision this. Fumes going up my nose and I ain't got no mask in here. Counting more money than I ever seen in years. Times 3 times 12 turn 4 in the 6 serving hardball and softball condiments, hand-to-hand packages, moving with some savages. See, I really got it out the mud with them packages.
Whipping in the kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in the kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in the kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix. Whipping in the kitchen, mama used to do it, but I do it different, cause I need a bunch of blues in my mix.
Count that shit on the floor, stack that shit to the ceiling, scales, back to back, this shit look like reptilians. I just wanna get that money till that shit come millions. I be trapping like my pops, where you think I get this hustle from? These niggas, man, they don't want no bread, these niggas, man, they don't get no crumbs. I just wanna go so smart, these niggas wanna just act so dumb. I just wanna stack it up until I get 100 of them. I just wanna run it up, I think they wanna hustle from me. I just wanna do it how I do it, moving like a maneuver. Shoot it on the roof, and please don't make me make that car to do you.
Hey, other than that, man, you know, we whipping in the kitchen, man. So whenever you ready to get in the kitchen with us, man, we got pots, we got pans, we got big spoons, we got scales, we ready. And this gonna end day to day, man. Men's Monday, man. We out of here.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on the show, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, man, thank you for being up on the show. We appreciate you.
Word up.
Rap-Starr. Let's get it.
Hey, throw your contact information out there one time, Rapstar.
Yo, you can hit me up on my Facebook fan page, Rapstar, aka Hurricane Cam. I have my album cover. I think it's the album or the single cover of Political Statement, my most recent single. You can hit me up on my TikTok. It's Rap to the Star. That's ITSRAP, the number 2 THESTARR. It's also the same for Instagram, Rap to the Star. My YouTube, it's Rap to the Star Music, so it's music at the end. I also have an EPK, bandzoogle.com/rapstar, RAPSTARR. My Twitter, rapstar412. Let me see, what am I missing? Oh yeah, Spotify. You can stream me too. I'm on Spotify, I'm on YouTube, I'm on iHeart, iRadio, Napster, Diesel. Anyway, you can stream music from, just look at your boy, man. RAPSTARR, all one word, and you'll find me everywhere. Also, I'm in 7 magazines right now. I'm also going to be in a TV series called One Mic, directed by Cooley White. 1990-ish. I'm performing 1990-ish in there too. And you get to see me live perform. I got my Kangol on. I'm telling you, I'm hip hop. I'm telling you, I'm hip hop, man. Keep rocking with your boy, man. I'm about to blast out of here, man.
Hey, we're gonna see you in a month. Yeah, you said a month. I'm gonna see you in a month.
Here we go. See you in a month. 30 days.
And we out of here, you know what I'm talking about? But learn how to put
weed back
and get money.
East Coast.
Hey, Rick and Thad. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ball. Hey, Rick and Thad. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ball. Hey, Rick and Thad. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie. Hey, Rick and Thad. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ball.